Okay, so good day everyone. My name is Anthony Luis Francisco. So I'm going to report the 200 pesos currency. So start tayo sa evolution ng 200 pesos. So evolution of 200 pesos is the initial. So the initial release is 2002. The first 200 peso bill was introduced by President Diosdado Macapagal. So yung first 200 pesos daw is inintroduce ni President Diosdado Macapagal on the front side and the Aguinaldo Shrine and the Barasuan Church on the back naman. So ito yon. And 2010 New Generation Currency Series naman. So nung 2010 binago nila yung itsura ng 200 pesos. So new design series was introduced featuring famous Filipinos and iconic natural wonders. The 200 peso bill now showcase Diosdado Macapagal. So si Diosdado Macapagal to. And the EDSA People Power 2001 Declaration of Philippine Independence and opening of Malolos Congress on the front. So makikita mo lahat ng features na yon dito sa harap. So and the Chocolate Hills and the Philippine Tarsier naman dito sa likod. So andito sila. And nung 2017 naman, nag-update naman siya. So, the design was updated replacing the Aguinaldo Shrine and Barasuan Church with scene of the Declaration of Philippine Independence and opening of Malolos Congress. So, minimal change lang yung ginawa nila sa 200 pesos nung 2017. So, in 2020 naman, in-enhance nila yung security features nung 200 pesos. So, the bill received enhanced security features including color changing, indigenous patterns, tactile marks for the elderly and visual impaired, and improved windowed security threads. So dinagdagdag sila ng mga security na para hindi madaling magaya ganyan. So in 2021 ito na yung production end ng 200 pesos. So the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas ended production of 200 pesos due to low usage daw. So, they stopped produce the 200 pesos due to low usage. So, yun lang.
The 2002 and 2010 200 peso bill, it's the same material. The material used in 200 peso bill is 80% cotton fiber, provides durability and texture to the bill, and 20% abaca fiber adds strength and uniqueness to the currency, utilizing locally produced materials.
Security features. The concealed value. The denominational value, which is superimposed on the smaller version, portrait at the upper left side of note and become obvious when the note is rotated 45 degrees and tilted down. Race prints. The word Republika ng Pilipinas and 200 piso. Feel rough to touch. Serial number, composed of 1 or 2 prefix letter and 6 to 7 asymmetric, increasing in size. Digit located at lower left and upper right corner. Watermark, a shadow image of the portrait and the numeral 200 seen at the blank space of the note when viewed against the light. See-through mark, the Filipino word, written in Baybayin, a pre-colonial writing system in the Philippines, is seen in complete form when the note is viewed against the light. Security fiber, red and blue visible fiber embedded on the paper at random and glow in 2 colors under the ultraviolet. Security thread, a stitch-like metallic thread running vertically across the note which changed color from red to green. The front of the thread beared the alphanumeric BSP 200 in clear text, while the back is imprinted with BSP both in repeated series.
Ang larawang ito ay nagpapakita ng dalawang Philippine peso bill na may kapansin-pansing pagkakaiba sa pagitan ng mga ito na naka-highlight sa mga pulang bilog na nagmumungkahi ng posibleng peking issue o isang error sa pagprint. Lumilitaw na may misalignment o depekto sa pagprint ang ilalim ng bill dahil ang salitang NGIT lang mali o kakaiba ang pagitan na ginawa itong kahina-hinala. Ang patayong itim na guhit ng seguridad sa ibabang kwenta ay tila hindi maayos o ang kalidad ng pagprint sa paligid nito ay mukhang sira. Ito ay maaaring magpahiwatig ng isang peking tala o isang malaking depekto sa pagprint. Kulay at kalidad ng pagprint. Ang ilalim na singil ay lumilitaw na may mas matingkad na kulay at hindi ganong matalas na kalidad ng pagprint na maaaring magmungkahi na ito ay peke. Ang mga opisyal na bayarin ay karaniwang may pare-pareho, mataas na kalidad na pagprint.
Counterfeit futures. Dito is paano malalaman kung peking pera ang isang bill. First is poor quality paper. Sabi dito, ang totoong pera daw ay gawa sa 80% na cotton at 20% na abaka. Kaya kakaiba yung texture o pakiramdam ng papel kapag hinahawakan. Ang peking pera daw ay kadalasang parang ordinaryong papel lang, ganun. Second is barely or faded printing. Ang tunay na pera daw ay malinaw ang print o sulat at maayos ang linya ng mga larawan. Ang peking pera daw ay kadalasang malabo o parang na-photocopy lang, ganun. Third is missing or incorrect security features. Ang totoo daw na pera ay may mga special na features gaya ng first is watermarks, larawan na makikita kapag tinapat sa ilaw or sa araw. Second is security thread, manipis na linya o sinulid sa loob ng pera. Third is color shifting ink, kapag yung tinta na nag-iiba ng kulay kapag ginagalaw. Counterfeit bills have a barely or faded image, yung malabo or yung mga parang nagkukupas lang kasi parang ano lang siya, pinotocopy, ganun.
Inconsistent colors. So genuine bills have consistent, vibrant colors. Counterfeit bills may have dull, uneven, or mismatched color. So genuine bills are printed using high-quality processes that produce bright, consistent colors throughout the entire note. This means the colors look even and vibrant no matter where you look. On the other hand, counterfeit bills often have dull or patchy colors because they're made with cheaper printing methods. So if the colors on a bill look uneven, faded, or don't match up well, it's a strong sign that the bill might be fake. Altered or fake serial numbers. Counterfeit bills may have altered or fake serial numbers that don't match the bill design. So on real bills, the serial numbers are printed very precisely and match the overall design in style, size, and color. Each number is unique and consistent. Counterfeit bills often have serial numbers that look off. They might be crooked, use the wrong font, or have colors that don't match the rest of the bill. Sometimes, fake bills even have serial numbers that are altered or copied from other bills. So if the serial number doesn't look right or doesn't fit with the bill's design, it's a good sign that the bill might be fake. Next is raised printing. Genuine bills have raised printing for certain elements, like the tactile marks for the visually impaired. So genuine bills have raised printing, which means you can actually feel certain parts of the bill, like the numbers, words, or tactile marks standing out slightly from the surface. This effect is created by a special printing process that presses ink into the paper with a lot of pressure, making the texture hard for counterfeiters to copy. If you run your finger over a real bill, you'll notice this textured, bumpy feel, especially on the portrait and some text. If a bill feels flat and smooth everywhere, it might be fake. Next, unusual weight or feel. Genuine bills have a distinct weight and feel due to their material composition. Counterfeit bills may feel lighter, heavier, or different. So the real bills are made from a special blend of cotton and linen, giving them a unique weight and texture that feels sturdy but not too heavy. Because of this, you can usually tell a genuine bill just by how it feels in your hand. Counterfeit bills often use regular paper or other materials, so they might feel lighter, heavier, or just different compared to a real bill. So if a bill feels off in weight or texture, it's a good hint that it could be fake.